Black is up a knight, and he wants to use it to capture this undefended bishop, which would in turn create a fork against our queen and other bishop. That would be decisive in his favor. We're not going to let him do that. Notice the Dark Monarch is smothered by his own pieces, and your pieces are all looking in the direction of that king. Be sure to identify the continuation. We're going to sacrifice the queen, decoying the king out into the open check. And now you need to be sure to identify the continuation. We're not going to play rook h3 because the bishop interposes and give himself a runaway square. Or if we take here, he can move his own rook and run away this way. So we don't want to do that. Noting that we control h6 and g6 and those are occupied, we can force his king back into the corner where he will be a corner with bishop d3 check. Note that had he played pawn f5, we can capture that pawn en passant, discovering check again. So instead, king to the corner, and now rook h3 can be played. And here again, do you want to capture with the bishop or the rook? You might be tempted to capture with the bishop, thinking that on the next turn, bishop f8 is a discovered checkmate. However, identify the continuation and see that bishop takes bishop is answered by rook g7, giving the enemy king an escape square. For that reason, we're going to capture with our rook, forcing the king to g7. And we have control, control, control. We are defended and controlled. And of course, the rook controls these. These are occupied. Connecting the dots indicates bishop to h6. We need to get our rook out of the way first. We do that by moving to h7 with check, defended by our light-squared bishop, forcing the king to f8. And speaking of a king that is suffocating, his own pieces surrounding him, we now give the check with our bishop. He's forced into a self-pin, and with these occupied, all we have to do is connect these dots, and rook to h8 is checkmate. Oh yeah.